It is pretty solid, so you have boosters in here. Make sure that you always put your ancillary paste. And then you guys have to remember that we're in full alpha mode, so because you're in full alpha mode, what I teach you guys in previous videos is that you have a reduction to the resistances versus other Omega players. So because of that, structure is king when it comes to all PvP combat for alpha pilots. So all alpha pilots that are watching this video should take that into account. Now when it comes to this build, some of the tricks that I like to use is you keep this repper off right here when you need first using your ancillary, but using it always overheated. If you don't have that trained, make sure you train that up, and then you can go like this and heat the newts and it'll still stay stable with this being heated. And then when you're under pressure, you can activate both and turn one newt off, leaving it just normal like that with your engine off. And now you see that you're stable again, so you continually pump out that new pressure. And when you seem to be able to sustain every once in a while, a good trick is when you hit the cap charger one time, click this on once, then just turn it off so it does one extra cycle like that. All in all, it's a pretty solid build. The Dragoon has always been a solid ship, and no matter what you are, Omega, Alpha, always remember you guys to use a standard exile pill and a hard shell tech 2, so that allows you 25% more rep, and the structure rigs are going to allow you to get all of your ancillary charges off with bleed effects, which is always a good thing to make sure you're getting the most you can out of your tank. And when you look at the bonuses of the ship, your newt range is going to exceed anyone trying to mid-range control you out. It's going to hit them no matter what. And usually, if they're not super fitted kiters with like regular items, tech 1, tech 2, usually your warrior 2s will be able, with the 25 velocity bonus to their speed from the roll of the Dragoon, they will be able to reach out and hit every once in a while the kiter ships and possibly chase them off so that you can escape. Alright guys, also remember that you are full alpha mode, and with that said, you have to properly choose your engagements. As you are a T1 destroyer alpha mode, you usually only want to engage other Tech 1 destroyers or T1 frigates, but you can, because you are a destroyer, engage faction frigates. I would not suggest engaging other faction vessels or T2. You may possibly be able to get some assault frigates if you have some pilot error on their part, but specifically you would want to engage the ones that would fail under newting pressure. But with that said, let's get right into the video.
In choosing how to react to this situation, your lifelong instincts will tell you to do one thing, but I implore you to do the opposite. Let the games begin.
Somebody has to die.
Live or die. Die. Live or die. die. people are so ungrateful to be alive.